Grind City in the building.
Thank you so much. Listen, I apologize. I was at the car dealership brokering a deal for my daughter.
Just like black people, you know, we're going to be a little late.
No. That's not me.
No, I'm just joking with you.
I just, you know how kids, well, you maybe, but kids, she got to have her mama. Her mama got to talk heavy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I'll know shortly. After I get off of here, I'll call her. I got all the numbers in place, though. Everything looked good, so we'll see. But the first thing I want to do is tell you thank you for sitting down, talking to us, answering the fans' questions. I know that all you guys are so busy that I'm just thankful that you took the time to sit down and talk to us. So that's the first thing. What I'll do is I'll start off with one of my questions, and then I will get right into the fans' questions. Cool?
That's cool.
All right. So what I first want to know is, how did you get started with cars and being into owning your shop and just the car business?
Well, I got started in cars. I was about 16. And my teacher kind of took me under his wing. I lost my pops, so I was young. So my teacher in high school kind of took me under his wing. His name was Teddy Jackson. And had me down at his shop, trying to keep me up the streets.
Right.
Yeah, so after that, I went to college. And after high school, I went to college. Then I moved down to Florida. My boy G Body Fest, I met him down there. Young, had my own shop down there.
Mm-hmm.
And just been doing it ever since. You know, I had my own shop since I was like 24.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I'm 37 now, so I've been doing it a long time.
Okay. So then we'll get right into the fans' questions. Oh, this is a great question. How did you working on Dunk Masters or painting Dunk Masters car come about?
My boy KD and Dunk Master, it was real tight, and Dunk Master needed somebody to do his car and do it right and do it quick. And KD whip game, everybody know him. He kind of introduced us, and then from there we kind of like just made it happen.
KD's my guy. That's a one thing I gotta say about all you good people from up that way. I've never had a bad experience with the folks from the Midwest.
It's love. I ain't gonna lie, it's love. I mean, you got your problems, you know. It's all in-house, but it's all love, you know.
Right.
We got.
What drives you to complete real all metal bodywork when a lot of shops like to bondo the car up?
Well, I learned the hard way. So, like, what people look at is like the hard way. Like, it's harder to do it a certain type of way. Well, the old man, like after I got out of college, it was an old man who was real mean. He was like, I worked for him for free for 2 years in Florida. And he was like, you know, he was just mean. I had to get it, you know. It wasn't no shortcuts. It was cut it out, put new metal in, body work it, prime it, prep it. It was no DAs, no. It's all everything by hand.
Mm-hmm.
Cheese graters, things that college didn't teach me, you know, he taught me. So it was like, after a while, the hard way became easy. And it became hard to do it what other people look at as easy. So, like, I see somebody working with a DA, a quick air sander, trying to sand the car down, and kind of like, you know, because you sanding on the car to get it straight, and the DA is like, I just think you know, the way. But people know what they're doing. It's not my way.
Right.
So I like to do it the right way. And then going down to the metal, that's the only way I can really warranty my job. So, like, if I paint a car and it's something up underneath my paint job that come back, that's not my work. And then I got to warranty that. I might as well have took the time to do it right the first time. That way, when I'm done, I get a better job. It take a lot longer, but I get a job that I can stand on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you warranty your work?
Oh, yeah. If it's a problem, I'm pulling up.
Oh,
or
wow.
I'm getting it right back to me. You got priority, like, you know, number one priority for warranty work. I ain't gonna let nothing be out there that I really won't let nothing go that I can't. I'm a perfectionist. I'm anal. And
how long is the warranty?
how long am I alive?
Forever?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand on my work. The car, you think about it, if you do the job right and a person take care of the car and the job, I'm warranting something that was my fault.
Right.
Something that came back that was an error to my job, my work, my name. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stand on that. I got to. How long does your word last? Is it an expiration date on that?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty dope. Yeah. Oh. This is a great question. Do you race cars?
Well, street wise, yeah, growing up, all the time. But like on the track, nah, I ain't never been on the track. I'm building some track stuff right now because people just be talking. So like, I'm building some stuff for the track right now.
For you to race on the track?
Oh yeah. I got some people I want to see, man. I can't stomach the talk. But that's the Midwest. We don't like all that talk. You can't really talk to us like that. Not without us responding. We gonna respond, you feel me? Like, and not even violently, just we coming, you gonna have to answer to that. Like you say something to me, you gonna have to see me. It ain't like, and look, I'm coming. I got some stuff in the work, a couple cars in the works.
How do you feel about people crossing the line from race talk to disrespect?
Like I said, you gotta see me. So like, as long as like when you see me, you can keep that same energy, then there's no problem. If you feel like that, however you feel, everybody grown. You can't tell nobody what to say or, how to maneuver. But you just got to know, like, it's consequences to everything you do. And you disrespect the wrong person, you got to answer to it. You got to see that, man. This is a small country. I think this car world will show you that. Like, everybody know everybody is real small. You say something about this person, well, just act like y'all was back home or in whatever hood you grew up in, you feel me? And just know who you dealing with, know who you talking to, and it won't be no problem. Some people you can disrespect and they ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna be they'll take it. But some people you just can't. So as far as me and somebody disrespecting me, I feel like that's things that we live and die about. Respect. Why you gotta disrespect me for what? I don't do that.
So I know the answer to this, but I'm gonna ask it because apparently this person doesn't know. Is the brown Hornet yours, and do you drive it yourself?
No, that's not mine. That's my brother's car. That's the brown Hornet 513. I can look at that page.
Right.
And I say my brother because, like, if anybody know him, that's a rock solid dude.
I can agree.
Like, for real, like, even when I met bro, like, he fucked with me. Niggas was hating, just telling them to come holler at me on one. Like, let him just do this. And he just let me do whatever I was wanting. Like, do it. So, like, we built the brown Hornet. We built that car twice. The first time we built it, it was like 600 horses. The first time, 650 horses to the ground. And the second time, we just went all the way in, like, took it off the frame, reinforced the frame and all that. So I appreciate that job and bro for allowing me to do it. So, like, to me, like, that's the job. That's the job.
You said it's yours too.
But that's the job that blew me up. Everybody be like, I did Dunk Master car. I did Dunk Master car in 25 days, 26 days. So my whole team. I shut down the shop and was able to do that. My customers was cool with it. Everybody was cool, and it was like, something to do for like TV. You know what I'm saying? But like the Brown Hornet was like, that was a car for the streets. I had people in the streets calling me around the nation like, man, that car, everybody wanted to be like it. Everybody knew like that was if you from the Midwest, you knew like that was a car you had to see. It was a car that could race and run on the street. It was built from like we touched everything,
right?
And then like Sorry about that. Not like just touching it, but like we went all in on it. So I think that was the most ever put into one car.
So for the people that have never seen it in person, I have seen it in person, and that's a beautiful piece of machinery. That thing is like, it's pristine.
So many different people went in on it. I mean, like, so many. It was a beautiful collaboration, I say, you know. Everybody who touched it, you know, they went in. My man Mark, West Custom Interior, he who do all my interior work. Everybody around here know Mark, who do all my door panels and center console and stuff. Right. It was real easy to work with him to get the job done. And then, you know, the Brown Water 513 is so easy to work for because, like, he, like, want the best of everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And, like, some people, I think he created a standard, like, where some people was, like, even around here, like, I'm in Indianapolis, I feel like some people, it was okay to kind of, like, half-step a little bit. Mm-hmm. But he kind of made it to where, like, you can't do that. You got to come all the way in. So the shit talking, the rivalries, even the people who say, like, they've been doing this shit, they knew, like, they had somebody to answer to. Like, it was a new king in town. He been king, but, like, that Jay-Z shit, let me introduce myself. Mm-hmm. You know? Like, so, I think that's a cold bill. I don't think he got the credit it deserved, though. Like, but it's a cold bill. We doing something now, cooking up something now for the race game. I can't even, but they in trouble. Right. A lot of them girls.
What is a fun fact that your fans or followers or supporters would be surprised to know about you?
A fun fact.
Mm-hmm. So something that if you didn't tell us, we wouldn't know.
I think I kind of put it all out there. Like, but I mean, I love what I do. This is it's my life. It's not what I do for a living, you know.
It got to be in you, not on you, huh?
Yeah, it's just yeah, for real.
How do you balance shop life and all you do with the cars and personal life?
And then my personal life got to understand that my shop life it come first. Like this is the grind, you know.
So that's a good segue to a couple of questions. You know, from time to time, the ladies will jump in, you know, in the questions because they know I'm the only one that can see the questions, and they have questions. So I just wanted to know if it was okay for me to ask those questions.
Here we go, right? Why you got that face?
I mean, I'm just asking. I gotta ask. You know, it was a fail with a couple of guys. Tony Bands was like, "Nah, my old lady sitting right here. Nah, that ain't." But I asked. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't want to go down that road, then we can skip those questions.
I mean, talk to me.
Okay, good. So we'll start off with this first question. The first question is, do you have a lady in your life that you're seeing? Like, so for pretty much, I guess they're trying to find out if you got a wife or a girlfriend.
Yeah, I got a lady.
Okay, so we'll stop with those that line of questioning then. Mm-hmm. We'll leave the rest of them alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Oh, this is a dope question. How do you come up with your combos on the cars?
Dreaming on them, like looking at them, like walking around them. You know, I got to saying them over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. So sometimes, like when I'm just looking at the body, or like feeding off my customer, like what they want to do, like they vibe, and like some of my people, they come to me and like give me free reign and like, hey, just do you, you know. And but I just, you know, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I look at shoes and be like, ooh, that's a dope combination right there. You feel me?
Right.
Or like an outfit that I like. You know, it could be anything. A book I was looking at, like, damn, the sky. You know, like just different things. I'm just kind of like, dreaming on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got I got 37 cars.
Mm-hmm.
So like classics, I've been doing it for years. I've been collecting for a moment. You know what I'm saying? So like I got to play with my own cars for a while. You know, I'm from Flint, Michigan. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and so like I got to play and vibe and redo and come up with different schemes and paint it now like that and redo it. You know what I'm saying? So like really like just kind of like playing with my own stuff.
Your personal cars, you have 37?
Yeah.
Wow. You care to give us the rundown on what the 37 entails?
I got if I like it, I got two of them, maybe. You know, I got Cadillacs. I like the Cadillacs. I got several Cadillacs, like 19. Or my oldest is a 69 on the Cadillac. Convertible Coupe de Ville, 70 Cadillac Coupe de Ville convertible. I got 76 Cadillac Eldorado Road Tradition. I got Smoking the Bandit Trans Ams, two of those, Monte Carlo SS's, T-Tops. I got Grand National, Cutlasses, G-Bodies. I got Chevelle, Hardtop 1970. I got several drop top Cutlasses from 1970 to 72. I got, of course, my wide body 74 Monte Carlo. I got my Grand Prix, my box Chevy. I got Deuce and a Quarter 72 hardtop. I got a bunch. Caprice 1975 drop top Caprice. 1973 drop top Caprice. I got a 1969 GTO convertible clone. I got a lot.
Right. You got to show us them one day. You just gotta. You sound like you got a car show by yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
I want to take that Grand National off your hands. We'll wrap later.
I'm not a big seller unless like I bought it to sell. But like if I bought it to
we'll wrap later.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
All right. So switching gears to big rim racing. So I asked this question. It's a two-part question. I asked this question to all the guys and ladies in the big rim race culture. And it's a two-part question. What do you think is helping big rim racing, and what's hurting big rim racing?
What's hurting it to me is the hate. So many people be hating on the next person. You feel me? Like you hating. Like I feel like the hate is hurting it. You feel me? I feel like people be like, my people doing it right and they doing it wrong. Like they don't let people live and just vibe and do it how they doing it. You feel me? Like Dunkmaster to me, like the boy Killer Gang. Like you gotta salute him. No dick handling, dick riding, nothing like that. What niggas say, but just like you gotta salute the nigga. The nigga took the shit and ran with it. And not saying he originated with it, but he did shit with it that didn't nobody do. Right. Feel me? He gave it a flavor that ain't nobody had. So like he making different avenues in the game for people to follow behind. That's like if you a real whoever, you ain't gotta be a real nigga. If you whatever, if you real, you just respect real shit. You respect the nigga making real moves and somebody who doing something. You feel me? So like to me, it be niggas who like you know, I'm gonna say it. You know, don't ask me a question. I'm gonna speak on it. But it be like, you know, niggas who speak on the man, but they want the same shit though. You feel me? Like he too Hollywood and shit like this, but like they Hollywood too though. Like and everybody showing out, everybody going all over the country racing and shit, and everybody, you know what I'm saying, doing it on TV and posting and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like so, like everybody want to be same with the shit. You know who the fastest, and everybody got big nuts and who dick the biggest tire. But like, it's just like it's too much hate. What's helping it is like everybody, there's so many different skills that get to be put on the table. Right. Like so many different businesses that get to be brought out and people to make money, feed their families, and so much fun you can have. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can get together. It's this show on this date, so everybody building for this date. And the competition of it and the rivalries, I feel like that's live. Like the Midwest, you know, like the South, dirty South, you feel me? Like Florida boys, you know what I'm saying? Florida boys, can't nobody talk like my Florida boys. You feel me? They be talking, they gonna talk to you, they'll piss you off, they gonna call you out your name and all that shit, you know. But you gotta love them because they cool as fuck. And if you fuck with them and you next to them, you understand like that was just the way they talk. It wasn't how they felt.
Right. Florida stand up.
Yeah, so it's just like I like the game, how it come together, and you get to meet different people and bump elbows with different people. I think that's what's helping, and the hate is just hurting. Like niggas just need to stop hating. But
so I have a question in reference to what you said is hurting. Like, so I would say, out of 100% of the time, the question when I asked it, maybe 80 to 85, maybe to 90% of the people have the same answer. It's the hate. So if mostly everyone knows the issue, why do you think it's so hard for everybody to just get together?
I mean, that's a hard question to answer because, like, people hate for so many different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know why. You don't even know this man. Or, like, people hate on you because you're skilled. People hate on you because this man got money. And he able to just do whatever he want to do. Like, trust me, I see a lot of it because I got so many different people I deal with, you know? Like, who I have to satisfy. And it's like, the people with money, like, they do that you see real people who just salute them and be like, I'm rocking with the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, a lot of people hate what they can't do. They just hate because they can't do what that person doing. Or spin how that person's spinning. Or they don't look like them. You feel me? They can't dress like them. Or they ain't got the jewelry they got. Like, my nigga Midwest Rick, man, he's serious motivation. You can just look at him and just be like, man, like there's something like a real street cat, anybody from the streets, anybody in life, period. Like, you look at his life and be like, that's somebody you could look at and be like, this is a part of the game that you look for, that you work for, you grind for, you know what I'm saying? To get to that type of level. So you salute the gods of the game. But these cats don't salute the gods. There's no honor in the game. It ain't no like, you know, coming up, you had to respect the people who, you know what I'm talking about? It ain't that.
The OGs.
It's just it's some people, I ain't gonna lie, I want to slap the shit out of them when I see them. And it's because, like, they disrespected my people, you know? And I feel like they should have did that, like, type shit. Like, why they want to be disrespectful? You know, like, they ain't had to play it like that. And it ain't no problem. We can play it how we want to play it, but I feel like I'm gonna slap the shit out of them when I see them, you feel me? That's just that. I don't say no names. We just gonna, you know, handle that when we see each other, you feel me? So that's just that. They can press charges, whatever they want to do. I don't care nothing about that. I'm just, you know, I'm going to slap the shit out of them.
Okay. Yes, sir. Well, can we move past that? Because I'm on the kumbaya. I don't want to see nobody get slapped. I don't even want to be present at that particular time because that's, you know. But I also can understand where you're coming from because my daddy always told me, you know what I'm saying? Back then, they ain't had the same energy. He just said, whatever you say, make sure you're ready to stand on it when somebody
shit.
see you.
You stand on that shit. Yeah, that's it. If they can do that, I like to see that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, this is what I do for this. Like I said, this is my life. I build cars. I collab with people who build cars, and we come together with ideas and schemes and feed off each other and build some of the nastiest shit. Right. Like, I myself, I'm a welder, body man, fiberglass king, prepper, painter, West End buffer, detailer. I mean, you name it. Most importantly, I'm a thinker, you know? So, like, I'm going to put some shit together. You know what I'm saying? And I own my business, and I manage it and pay my squad every week, you feel me? And everybody good, you feel me? So, like, I love my team. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it ain't no problem. Like, we all good.
You know, I think a lot of, and this is just my personal thinking, and you know, my team agrees with me. I think the problem with a lot of people is they don't have no more big homies. You know what I'm saying? The big homies, they keep you, you know what I'm saying? They tell you, hey, listen, man, hey.
Yeah. Hey, look, look, I respect my man like the Brown Hornet. Like, he will call me about other people's cars and be like, Ryan City, bro, what you doing? What's going on with this one? And you know, and it'd be like, man, I have to explain to him where I'm at, I'm working it. You know what I'm talking about? I'd be like, bro, and it don't be just about like his car. That's why I respect him. You feel me? He want everybody to get their bag and everybody to eat. You feel me? So like, if anybody disrespect him, I feel like, why they do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, he a real dude. I feel like you respect real. If you real, then you should just respect real. And it ain't no reason why you can't see it being real. If you real, you recognize the shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anybody who I know who real, they be recognizing real shit. They be like, yeah, that was some real shit, girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't hard to see. It don't take rocket science. I feel like certain people, they want to be disrespectful because they want the attention. And attention, that shit gonna get you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because not just because of disrespect, but attention get people fucked up because they be attention high. And they feel like, you know, like they somebody because they getting a little bit of attention until they get knocked off that fucking, you know, throne or whatever they feel like they own, you feel me? Until they get knocked down and everybody witness your fall. So it's like, now what happened to your attention? You feel me? Like when a nigga slap you to the ground in front of everybody, you feel me? Hear about that pistol fight too. If you get there, then where your attention at now? Everybody laughing at you now, cuz you was the class clown, right? Till a nigga slapped your ass down. You know what I'm saying? So to me, like, it's best to respect because you don't know who you dealing with and you don't know who care about who and to what extent that shit willing to go to. And that's on all realms.
Right. And who know who and stuff like that. Who know
who, and because motherfucker could be right next to you, man. It's a small place. There's no sense in being disrespect. I feel like if the game got to that point where it looked at it like this is a man I'm talking to, and every man should respect the man, there's rules to this game. It ain't just about the cars. See, everybody spending money. You don't know what that man has to do to get his bread. Like, I got customers, and I work on everybody. I have to satisfy everybody, not just one person. And that's hard as fuck. Because it don't matter what this man spent with you. I can't treat this man who spent a bunch of money with me better than I spent this man who spent a little bit because I don't know what this man did to get that little bit. And that little bit might have been all he got. You feel me?
Right.
And he just wanted his fucking car. So, like...
Right.
I'm trying to please everybody in this. It get a little hard, but it's manageable.
Right.
As long as I'm dealing with people who understand, like, hey, let's build.
What's the most valuable lesson you have learned while being in the car game?
Got it in the game that you are accepting people's property and their money, and that's a dangerous game. And so, like, just take everybody serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to treat everybody with respect. Now, don't take no disrespect now, but still, you know, respect the man's dollar. So, like, with every job I do, I try to go above and beyond. I took this service when I was working for the military. I took this training that they sent us to for customer service, and it was like, give them the pickle, you know? There was a man who owned a chain of restaurants, and his restaurants was like ice cream or parlors. And he started with one, and he would give away a pickle. And so, like, it was something that didn't cost you much, but you can give away to keep people coming. So, like, whatever in your business was your pickle, you know, give it away. Figure out something that you can give people. So I feel like with every job, like, I try to give people a little extra. You know what I'm saying? That Grind City touch is something that you didn't pay for, but you got, that you like, man, that was some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, man, that's my way of giving back.
What advice would you give to someone looking to get into owning a shop and painting, you know, fixing, doing what you do?
Be willing to get your knees dirty. You know, because you got to get dirty. You know, you can't, it ain't no easy way. I feel like any shop owner tell you, like, there is no easy way. Like, you're going to run into things that you have to fix. That, like, let's say, like, I don't raise my prices. So let's say I give you a price, right? And you brought me a car, and I'm fixing your car. I gave you this price. Okay, if I run into something, I fix it. I'm not calling you like, hey, I had to fix this right here, and it's going to cost you extra. Not unless it's like something like, you know, Where, hey man, nah, not really, cause like I just had to take the frame off the car because I was trying to line the door up straight and it wouldn't line up straight and it had rotted in the door, so I couldn't get to the rot to cut it out with the car on the frame, so I had to drop the frame. I mean, completely. So now this car became a frame off restoration, and I'm talking to the customer and I'm like, I ain't gonna charge you for this because I know how to do it, and it ain't gonna cost me nothing but a day's work. But in the end, tip me though, you know what I mean? Like, so it ain't like everything don't cost, you feel me? But like, I'm gonna charge your ass because it's shops who do less than me charging more. You know, I was listening to a shop say he charged $15,000 to $30,000 a paint job, and his work can't fuck with me. Like, to be honest with you, like, people don't really put that love into their work. That's what I wish I would see more of. Like, people putting the love into the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna talk about you if I see you out here. Don't tell me just because you racing your car raggedy. You feel me? That ain't no excuse for your car to be raggedy. Your pockets hurting is an excuse for your car to be raggedy. You feel me? Like, but you know, just because you racing your car, that ain't no excuse for your car to be raggedy, because I know people with nice ass shit that's running. You know what I'm saying? That they can put on the track, man, but they can still put this motherfucker on the show flow and fuck up people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to me, like, it ain't no love into this shit. Don't nobody be putting love in their shit. They just throwing shit together. You know? Somebody buy a car, then they bringing the car to you because this motherfucker need to be restored, but they just spend bands on this bitch.
Right.
You know? I like to make the game to where, like, I love the cars too, but like I would like to make the game to where it ain't highway robbery. Like, you see so many people, they get these fucking stories. Like, the only thing a person can say, like, leaving my shop is it took a little time. But I don't give a fuck because I ain't leaving my shop unless it's right.
Right.
But they can't say, hey man, he charged me this much extra. You know what I'm saying? And whatever I went into, I ate it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like my shop, as far as what we do, we put a little more love into the game than just, you know what I'm saying? Like, into the cars. Because, like, it ain't finna lead this motherfucker unless it's right. And it ain't no shortcuts. Because if you couldn't find the time to do it right the first time, like, where was we gonna find the time to do it the second? We ain't getting paid the second. We got paid the first time. Right. So the second time, free. And I'm the owner. That's on me. Right. So, like, if it take me a little time, like, to anybody who want to own a shop, don't be pressed by the customer. You feel me? Because the customer will press you and they want you, they own you, and you gotta respond. You feel me? You know, but don't be pressed to where you putting out bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. You gotta draw the line. You know, to where your name is worth more than what this person is paying you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And right. if it's like that, hey man, let me get the job right or take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you run into some rough shit that you gotta fix. Your name on it though. You know how it look in the end, and how you put it out there. That's you. Right. You know, you are what you do. You know, people tell you that you are what you do. You know, if you do bullshit work, people be like, man, don't fuck with that whole ass nigga. You be like, damn, I'm a whole ass nigga. Like, yeah, if you do bad work, you know what I'm saying? But you do good work, and they be like, man, that motherfucker, I love that motherfucker, man. That's a cool dude. Or, you know what I'm saying? Because you are what you do. You put out good work. You had, you know, standards about your shit. You put pride in your shit. You know what I'm saying? When it came out, it wasn't that rust bucket piece of shit that came in. It wasn't no Bondo machine and what I mean by Bondo machine is because Bondo get a bad name. Like, textbook school will tell you, you can't apply Bondo more than the 16th of an inch at a time. Not meaning it can't be more than the 16th of an inch thick. It just can't be applied more than the 16th of an inch at a time. So just slapping it on thick and wiping, man, them just fucking shit up. They don't know what they're doing. So it's a lack of skill. People jump in the game, you know, I got a car from a guy, and forgive me, you know, but it ain't about race, because I've seen people of all different races who was cold as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. But I know people, especially black people, who go to people because they white. And they be like, I'm going to go to the white man because the white man going to get me right. I ain't fucking with black people. And in some instances, I understand why I ain't going to fuck with black people, because niggas be tripping. But I went and picked up a car from a white man, and I was asking him, he had a big shop, and this customer spent over $50,000, and I was like, damn, and I'm looking at the car, and I was looking at the work, and it wasn't quality work, and I was just like, I had questions for the guy, the shop owner who I was picking the car up from, like, hey, so how long have you been doing this? I'm like, and he like, a couple years. But I was like, oh, okay, Well, who taught you? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I just, he just something that he picked up. Which ain't no problem with that, but I feel like you should at least be up under somebody who's knowledgeable, who can teach you, you feel me, the do's and the don'ts, because people who drive in these cars, life they got their family in them and shit. It ain't something that you just slap together. And when you're dealing with an older car that's rusty or especially structural stuff, it ain't something that you just bondo up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's gonna be all right.
So when you take it down to the metal, you don't still use Bondo. You replace it all with metal, right?
Oh, I still use body filler. It ain't a shop out here. If they say that they don't use Bondo, they're lying.
Right.
They just cutting that out. They editing it out. They're not showing you. They lying. Because I have to weld. Okay, we're welding on sheet metal. There's going to be warpage. There's going to be, even when you just weld and you keep moving, you stitch welding, however you do it, I don't care. You're going to weld it. You're going to grind it down. You're going to body fill it. And you're going to use some type of filler. I don't care if it's polyester filler, icing, what it is. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. I've been doing this half my life. And I went to school for it, and got up under old cats who taught me the right way to go. I know all the materials. I can spray any system. So it's like not using body filler. I'm looking at you like, well, what are you using? How do you get it straight? Look, I know some old heads who skim coat the entire car. You know what I'm saying? And block the entire car by hand until they get it straight. It's straighter than factory. And then they priming and blocking it several different times, getting all the scratches out now. Because people be using primer to make the car straight.
Right.
When primer really, like, they be trying to fill in little waves and shit. When primer really is like to just fill and level like sand scratches.
Right.
Like, so you just sand the scratches away, not like trying to correct the body work or a wave. Like when you look down the side, you're going straight. I feel like when people spend their money, that's what they want. They came for a good job, right? And you gave them a time, and that was an estimated amount of time. And you pray like going along that job, everything go like you planned it to go, that you can get it out there in that estimated amount of time. But if it don't, to the people who been given times and the shops don't meet them, just when you walk in the shop, look, are they working? Is it progress? Are they moving forward? All right, you know what I'm saying? Because everything is an estimate in this business. You strip a car down, you're going to run into stuff that you did not expect it to be there. You know what I'm saying? So it's all an estimate. I can tell you, I could do this in this much time. Can I? Yeah. I built the Brown Hornet in 5 weeks the first time. You know what I'm saying? A couple months the second time. I did that and like I said, 25 days. So, and that was, his car was, my God, twisted and out of shape and fucked up. Everybody knows the car was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So we brought it back to life. You know what I'm saying? But and we appreciate them bringing it to us. You know what I'm saying? But we did it in record time. You know what I'm saying? But to me, to be honest with you, I would rather move a little slower with a car. I like to treat a car like a woman. If any relationship I had that I was good at, it was with a car. Like, I know him. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with him. Like, I ain't been good in too many relationships, to be honest with you. Like, and they all in. So, me and the cars, we done stuck together all this time. You know what I'm saying?
The cars don't talk back.
They talk back.
They ask, what's my
favorite what?
What's your favorite? What's your favorite paint line for base and clear coat?
DuPont.
DuPont.
Yeah, it's called Chromex. DuPont. Yeah, they sold to. I forget the name of the company they sold to, but DuPont. I've been using it for years. I love DuPont. Like I love the way it spray. It ain't no cheap paint, but I love this spray good. You know the official paint of NASCAR, all that shit. I like DuPont.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know, you gotta get back to work. So, is there anything else that you want your fans, followers, supporters to know about Grind City?
We get it up the mud. That everything we got that we work hard for. Feel me? Like this ain't no hustle. It ain't no. It's all from the grind. It's all from what we do. Years of grinding. Like I didn't just pop up. Like I got a shop last year. You know, I've been doing this since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had a shop in Florida. I had a shop in Michigan. Now I'm in Indianapolis. I've been owning my own business since I was 23 and I'm 37. So like this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't new to it. See, people see your face and they be like, oh, you new to the game. No, I'm not new to the game. Like, far as like racing, like I say, you pull up on me on the street, I got coupes that'll bust your ass, 800 horsepower street cars. Like, but like, and people in my city, they know me. Like, you know, you piss me off, I'm going to go buy what you got and I'm going to stun on you with it. Like that. You hear me? Like, don't piss me off. You feel me? Like, don't care. It's a big bag affair. And it been a big bag affair for a long time. You feel me? Now, my team, I'm on a team of nothing but winners. Everybody winning. So to all them down south boys, you feel me, in there in Florida, who feel like they going to run over the Midwest. I'm been getting cash. He feel like he said he was going to run over everybody in the Midwest. Man, we got something for that ass, man. So I can't wait to see everybody for this corona shit to be over so we can all start having fun again. For all my customers, I appreciate them for fucking with me and choosing me to be the one who built their car. And I look forward to seeing everybody when this shit over.
So that now is at the end of the show. You know, I added the segment where it's called I let you guys, I call it talk your shit. So you know, this is the time in which you get to talk your shit. So whatever you want to talk about, just go ahead and let us have it. Lay it on us. You can talk your shit.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna talk to the shop owners, not the customers. I'm gonna talk to the shop owners. Can't none of you motherfuckers fuck with me at all. I don't care what you're doing. Your own personal car, bring them bitches out. I want to see you out there with your customer and shit, starting right along with them. Feel me? Because don't talk about me, like, or my shop, or how we get it in. Because we're a little shop. It's only a couple of us. But we run circles around any shop in this fucking nation. Anybody who doing it. Out-skill them, outwork them, out-grind them. Come on now. And they ain't got coops like we do. They might be touching the bag. I can't talk about their bag. I'm going to talk about their skill, though. See, me, myself, if I let everybody in my shop go, I'ma still run the shop, work it from the metal work to the detailing and everything in between. Can any of them other shops say that? They need a 10-man, 20-man crew to do what they do. Nah, this me, bruh. See the Brown Hornet? I built it by myself. Feel me? I did body work, metal work, paint, all that. I had my man them do the interior. You feel me? People do the motor work. Feel me? But we put that car, even the people with the motor work, bringing it back. Come on, put this together, do this, modify this, do this. We ran through that car because we outskill them. But look how many of us it is. Look at they shops. And they still don't put out the work we do. Look how much work we put out last year. How many of these shops really putting out work? Like, don't show me no one possible, one in a maybe. We was playing spades, nigga. You got one in a maybe, nigga. We Trump tight over here. You feel me? And we got shit dropping back to back to back to back. And look how many of us it is. They can't fuck with me. You feel me? I could be a one-man shop and still fuck over their whole shop. They can't fuck with me. And that's the every shop, big boy, whoever the fuck you is. You can't fuck with me. You know it. Go get your best, nigga. Get along. You still can't fuck with me. We can have a build-off. Any of them. And I'm talking like just man to man. Shop owner to shop owner. None of your people touch your shit. None of my people touch my shit. Okay, none of them fuck with me. I'm talking skill. I'm talking time. They can put the deadline on it. I don't want to be unfair because I've been doing this shit for so goddamn long. You feel me? Give them a little time to catch up. Because trust me, man, I'm working on 10 cars at a time. And they still can't keep up with me. I'm still putting out hits, quality shit. feel me? And don't leave my shop unless it's right. So shit, I mean, I be hearing them talking shit, and they be big money talking like they doing this, doing that. But Grind City really dropping hits, though. Grind City got everybody in their feelings, you feel me? You better be on your best game when you drop that next hit. They better be on their best shit. You better have your best quality out. You better be satisfying every customer you got. Because if you don't, they're going to be in my shop. And I'm going to be building that shit for them, cuz, and bringing their dreams to life. You feel me? Like you supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about the next motherfucker and what the next motherfucker doing. And just build the cars that you paid to build. Don't worry about me and mine, because I'm going to get it, bro. We going to eat, every one of us. My customers, I'm going to push these motherfuckers out. I don't give a fuck if I'm fucked by 10 different motherfuckers that I paid to do a job. I'm going to do their job. So it ain't no problem. You feel me? In my shop, you feel me? Even if it take us a little longer, they be talking like they fucking with us. And thank you, KP, for giving me this moment to talk my shit. To tell these motherfuckers that they can't fuck with me. You hear me? And I'm going to show them back to back because I ain't dropping shit but hits on their ass. Yeah, I'm big dog. They got to come see me in the end. So that little fly-by-night shit they be putting out, you know what I mean? Shops on the scene jump up and fall off. Motherfuckers who want to be the man today and shit, talking all that fly shit today, cuz, but can't keep up, can't hold on, ain't got enough, can't afford it. Man, look, I had this shop in Indianapolis for 2 years and didn't have a customer. Paid for it myself. You feel me? Like, they can't fuck with me. Feel me? So, like, thanks, KP. I got to get back to work. I got some shit I got to drop tonight. I'm trying to clear this lockdown.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for sitting down to talk with us. We really appreciate it. You know. Yeah. So everybody, that was Grind City.